Hey guys, Brock here from Backyard Off-Road, doing a quick video on how to install the lower doors on your Honda Talon X4. There's probably some other info out there on YouTube, but I figured I'd throw it together real quick and also do a quick review on them. When we're riding without the lower doors, there's a lot of leaves and debris that come in that just kind of funnels in through around below those doors. We end up cleaning lots of leaves out every time we wash it. So I want to see what it does afterwards with these lower doors, because these things are pricey and I hope they do the job. First thing, you're going to want to remove these 8 screws around the door, leaving the top center for last, so you can take and remove the door panel, the outer door panel, without it just falling. Outer door panel just comes off like that. Set it down out of the way. It exposes this bottom brace right here. See, it's a little dirty. We're going to take, and if you see these lines right here, we're going to cut those lines out, and there's indentions in 3 places where we can drill the holes. You may have noticed I didn't cut exactly on the line because there is a little bit of a chamfer on the new door panels that's going in. So I went a little bit outside the lines. It's not going to hurt anything. The main thing here is to make sure that that is flush straight down across here. You might have to do a little bit of sanding there to make sure that's down, because if not, it'll kick your bottom door panel out some. So repeat that 3 places. If you guys are wondering what tool I'm using, it's just a oscillating multi-tool from Porter Cable. The instructions for removing or installing this door calls for some type of burr bit or rotating bit to cut all this out. I have one of those, but this just seemed like it would work better with the plastic and soft metal bit. Seemed to do just fine. Do a quick mock-up here just to make sure everything's going to fit right. And you can see the little radius here that I was talking about earlier, that where it makes it difficult to kind of fit in, so you have to cut outside the lines. You see your dimples back here. That the instructions call for a 10mm drill bit, but you can use a 25/64, so that's basically the same size. These little sealing pieces go between, in the middle, between the 2 here and the 2 up front. Snap right on. This little rubber grommet just keeps it from rattling on your door frame down here, and it just goes in pretty quick. Just kind of get it started in there, spin it a little bit. You can use some WD-40 or something if you need to. Next, these bolts go in with the nut on the outside, so this is all you see from the inside. It's a 5mm Allen and a 10mm socket. And once you get these all in and hand tight, you can torque them to 9 Newton meters. Now that they're all torqued, you can see the location of all of them. They fit in there nicely. Now it's time to put the outer skin on. When putting the outer skin on, the main thing to be careful with here is, especially if you're using a cordless drill, is to set it on a really low setting so you don't over tighten these, because it's just a simple screw going into this here, and you can strip that out and then you're going to be in a bind. Again, just put it on real loosely here, and you can see they kind of snap into those holes. And I always start with the top center. Again, on a really low setting so you don't strip out the plastic. Next, we're going to put the top outer skin on, similar to the bottom. We're just going to line up the holes, and I always want to put the top on top center first. That way it kind of holds it for me as I'm doing the rest. Again, this is only supposed to be torqued to 1 Newton meter, so be really careful with that. Once all the screws in, you can see that it looks pretty good sitting on there. Inside and outside. As for the back, it is exactly the same. It's a little bit tighter to get in there and cut out that bottom beam, but other than that, it's exactly the same. All right, I finished the install on all 4. I give Honda an A+ as far as fit and finish, and also ease of install. The markings, the dimples for the drilling, the markings for the cutting, all that stuff was great and made it super quick to get these cut out and installed. I give them a D- on price. Now, even though they look great, they fit great, man, I don't know if they're worth $200 a pair. But with that being said, it comes with the Honda quality. I know it takes a little bit to engineer these things. I just wish the price was a little bit less. Now I'm going to take it on the trail to see if it actually works for what I wanted it for, keeping debris out of the cab. Normally when we make that run, the leaves come up from the back, from underneath, and through the bottom door here, and fill the back of the cab and floorboards up full of leaves. And you see, currently we don't have any, which is great. I'm extremely happy about that. There's not any leaves up front. So I feel like that we're gonna have less dust and dirt in the cab due to these lower doors. So I'm happy with that. Like always, I certainly appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. We have a couple trips planned here in the near future, and then we're going to Tennessee, we're going to West Virginia sometime in June, and we're going to Busco here in a week or so. So I'll have a few videos from that hopefully. Thanks for watching.